Yo, what up? It's Edison at Rhyme Makers. This is probably my favorite 5-step rap writing technique to use. It's for anybody, even beginners. Anybody can use this and write a full verse. Pretty much in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to explain it to you or less. So let's jump right into it right away, and I'll show you exactly what it is. I also have a PDF fill out, follow along as you go sheet, so you can download that as well in the course module section. So we're going to start off with the first step of the 5-step rap writing technique, which is picking a topic. It's pretty simple, man. Just pick a topic about anything. Just literally, think about anything that you're passionate about right now. Skateboarding, hockey, procrastination, maybe. Think about what you're angry about. That can also help sometimes. But if you can't think of anything, I have a list of 192 different topics that you could possibly rap about, and 9 of the most searched topics that people request to get rapped about. So you can pick one of those as well. Really cool idea, actually, if you want to enhance the look and or the depth of your theme. You don't have to do this, but you can use something called the idea plus the opinion will equal your theme. So if your idea was, say, basketball, your opinion would be basketball has taught me teamwork, kind of thing. That's my opinion, and then that's going to be your general theme. It's a cool way to add a little bit of depth to your track. Easy peasy. So pick your topic and then move on to step 2. So write it in the top little box there. Step 2 is super important. So write a short summary paragraph without any rhyming. I call it the brain dump. Just write a full paragraph about everything that you want to say, essentially outlining your track with the things that you want to talk about in it. This is going to be for one full verse, so just a chunked paragraph. Doesn't need to be a whole page or even half a page, just a nice paragraph full of words and concepts that you like. When you're writing out your short summary paragraph, write everything that you think without rhyming. You don't need to rhyme. You can write using the senses. That's one of my favorite ways to write, using sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. For example, instead of just showing, so you don't want to tell somebody something, you want to show them something so that they can make their own opinions on it. Because when people get told what to think, they don't really like that. So if you write using your senses, you avoid doing that. You're just saying what you see and what you smell and what you're tasting and touching, and it's a really good way to get people involved and feel emotional about it, and then develop their own opinions as well. And then you can also try to write with some wordplay and similes and metaphors in mind if you're at that advanced level. If not, you don't need to do that at all. Just write, okay, yeah, I really like basketball. You can literally write that if you want to, and just write down whatever comes to mind, whatever you're thinking of. Step number 3. So do that first and then move on to step number 3. Now what you're going to do is you're going to comb through your paragraph and you're going to select 4 words or phrases from your summary. So you're going to pick 4 of your favorite and unique sounding words or phrases. Okay, so you're going to look through your thing and you're going to see, so maybe, for example, you wrote down, I do everything last minute. You're going to think, okay, last minute. Just write that phrase down, last minute, and section it into different pieces. I have on the PDF, you can see it, so you can actually just fill in the blanks. But all you need to do is select 4 of them out of your brainstorm summary. And some tips for that is to make sure that they don't sound too similar, so that they actually create context or contrast in the verse. So say you had, last minute, but I never finish anything. I never finish things. Minute and finish kind of have the same sound to them, so don't use those two. Just think of something else or pick a different word. If you don't like any of the words or things that go with it, you can type in something like last minute into thesaurus.com, and it'll bring up a ton of other options like dilly-dally, procrastinate, stuff like that. And then you can use those words and pick those ones. So just select 4 of them that you really like, and if you're at the advanced level, you can pick options for multi-syllable rhymes. So last minute, a bask in it, kind of thing like that, right? So step number 4, what you're going to do is you're going to take those 4 rhymes, separate them, and then you're going to select 4 to 6 relevant rhymes for each word that you find. Okay, and what you're going to do for this one is, if you're not very good at rhyming, you can go to rhymezone.com and you can type in your word or phrase, and it'll come up with a bunch of different options for rhymes. And then you're going to comb through the options and pick relevant rhymes to your topic. So if I was to use the word, for example, last minute, and then I thought, oh, bask in it actually works for that kind of, has a relation to procrastination. So, oh, I even just rhymed right there. I didn't even realize. So last minute, I sit and bask in it. So think about stuff like that. My last tenant. And then make sure that they're all relevant to your topic, and they're all kind of, you can see a way that they would form an opinion of yours. That's a really great way to do it. Also, stay away from cliche rhymes. So I guess minute and in it is a pretty cliche rhyme, so maybe stay away from stuff like that as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to piece your bars together using those rhymes. So now what you have is you have 4 to 6 rhymes in 4 different sections. So then you're going to piece 4 bars together from those rhymes for each of those sections. And then what you're going to have at the end is going to be a 16-bar verse, and you'll be completely written, and it'll all be relevant to the topic at hand. It's a really sick way to do it. It gives you a lot of room to swerve as well, but it also makes sure that the topic stays on point. And if you listen to hip-hop, a lot of really good hip-hop tracks have a general theme to them instead of it just being completely random. So it's a good idea to try this one out. Obviously, there's thousands of different ways to write raps. You could just sit down and write them if you want to, but this is a cool way if you're struggling. So let me know how this works for you. You can drop some of your verses in the comments below. Please do. I love to see them, or spit them on video, or spit them over the microphone and send them to me. I don't care. I want to hear them, and hopefully this helped some of you guys out. If not, then just let me know and we can try to work on building something a little bit better together. But I've used this for battles and verses before, and it's worked for me a ton. All right, Edison, Rhyme Makers, peace.